Good morning everybody, and this is your DAX day trade setups for today. So nothing's really got going yesterday. Tails to the downside, tails to the upside here. We do have a crossover of the moving average, of the oscillators, and they have crossed over the 20. So that is fairly bullish, but we're still in this little channel, and after a strong move like that, we just created a new low below all the structure. I'm still of the opinion that we have potential for a head and shoulders to play out here. So I'm still cautious. I'm just going to add another level in here. And it's quite interesting because the S&P does look like it's setting up for a move to the upside, but this is not following suit. And if we look at the 3 hour, you'll see what I mean. So the channel, just extend it now. Channel still continues, and you can see we're kind of flirting with the bottom of it here. I could also just change it to do that, but it doesn't really matter. The fact of the matter is you're looking for rejection of structure here. So look at the oscillators, they've separated. They cross over like this after a strong move down. Then I would expect these three levels that we focused on yesterday to come into play. So first one is right here, 15724. Then we're looking at 15761, and then we're looking at 15806. So 1500 more than likely is the area we need to be paying attention to. We do have some gaps here as well that need to close. Oscillators group to the upside on the hour. The only bullish thing here is that the faster moving averages have crossed over, but we are in between all the moving averages, which often indicates a range. So looking at the 15-minute, and the picture changes a little bit. So you can see we followed this trend down, bounced off here, found support on the 155 here, which is also the bottom of the channel, and then we've just kind of drifted up along the moving averages. So yeah, I'm kind of going to be sitting on my hands. I think this area here, I would expect some kind of a bounce. I'd expect this channel to break to the downside. Whether it gets going or not is another question. But it's just been really slow and grinding, which is kind of typical for moves to the upside. So moves down are always like this, quite volatile. And then moves to the upside are very sort of slow, sometimes not structured, sometimes structured, but they sometimes just take a while to get going. So we are waiting for a lot of noise to come through the markets at the moment. So yeah, I think if you do see opportunities here for shorts, I would definitely take them. Small position size though, and I would also sort of trail my stop or move stop to entry as quick as possible, and anticipating not getting going at all. So 15806, 1500, 15800, 15760, 15724. Those are kind of the areas that I would be focusing on for a rejection to move down. If you start dropping, sorry, let's just get this off the hour. Yeah, that would make sense. So if you start dropping below 15637, in other words, we drop down below that and then retest it and move to the downside. There's a little gap that needs to close, and there's a couple of tails to the downside here that need to be taken care of. So that could very well be a situation, but this thing could also be sitting for a move all the way back to the upside. So I'm kind of wary, so probably be sitting on the sides, but for a sure bet short, I think is the break of 15637. For another pullback or move down to come test structure below, these are the levels I'd pay attention to. And I don't know if there's anything that I'd want to see long. Well, let's just say that tail there may make things interesting, and that would also test the 155, although the 155 has been tested on the 15. That's an area that you could find support, 15653. Yeah, I think it's a real gamble today, guys. Probably a decent coin toss. If anybody's good at coin tossing, you might get lucky. But yeah, I suspect if you start breaking through the structure, that's going to change the picture completely. Then you're going to be looking at a scenario of testing the bottom of the channel and buying off the bottom of the channel. So that could very well play out, but I'm looking for a little bit more structure here, and I don't think what I'm seeing here after this move is good enough structure right now, especially not this chaos. I suppose that was during just before the US Open, so, and it was a green bar on the daily. Sorry guys, I'm just muttering to myself. And this is a really strong area of resistance that we broke through. So yeah, I'm reluctant to be long, but I'm also very cautious of shorts. But that is the right play. If it is a rejection of one of these levels for another move down, that move down could be capped by the tails, or it could be capped. So it could be capped by these tails here, or alternatively this here at 15.512, or alternatively 15.563. So that's still the right thing, as you're looking for rejection off here on the lower time frames, but just be cautious about it. It could very well sort of turn on its head and sort of move to the upside pretty rapidly and taking you out. So small position size, watch what you're doing and pay attention. Hope it helps. If it does, drop us a thumbs up, say hi, and we will catch up with you tomorrow. Cheers for now.